Yeah, we didn't do too much the past couple of days, so especially with yesterday being a holiday. So yeah, for Ring of, so it's gonna be a double upload. I will not upload NXT, however. I'm just gonna upload Ring of Honor and then SmackDown. So with Ring of Honor, you're going to see alternative costumes because, we were supposed to stream it Halloween, but didn't get to. So there's that. So we're going to start things off with El Stingray versus Kamashita. As far as SmackDown, everybody's going to be in normal costumes. It's just Ring of Honor that's going to have people in different costumes.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Mexico, weighing in at
two of WWE's top stars ready to go here in one-on-one action.
This is the match I've been waiting for, guys. Ever since it was announced, I've been looking forward to seeing these two clash.
And his opponent, from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Narcissist.
As we ready for singles action, Byron, what can you tell us about these two competitors?
Well, I can say that both of these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance here tonight. But as we all know, only one will walk away with their arm raised in victory.
And there's the bell, and here we go. This is the type of battle that you can show someone who's new to our brand of entertainment and say, this is what WWE's all about.
And this is one of those matches where it's hard to believe we get paid for this. Well, actually, it's hard to believe Saxton gets paid for anything.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Beautiful technique.
Drop kick. Great athleticism.
Belly-to-belly suplex.
He's starting to stagger a bit. He needs to create some space and find a way to get back on the offensive.
And he's been gambling quite a bit here tonight. There's plenty of reward that goes along with being outside the ring as much as he has been, but there's a ton of potential risk.
Drop kick.
Hits the mark.
Wow. Elbow. Setting up. All the way up. Suplex. The cover. Didn't have to dig very deep to kick out of that one.
Just powered out.
All the way up and around the world.
Crucifix head scissors. Harsh impact.
Drop down. Running Hurricane Rana. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. He's making a statement here with this attack.
Oh, nasty impact. That was simply amazing.
And it's reversed. He might have it. Oh, continuing to punish them.
He might have just ended this.
Yeah, that's one of those moves that you'll feel for quite a while.
Ooh, what impact. Can he finish the job? A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle. Going for broke. Bad move there.
I don't know what made him think that was a good idea.
Now watch, this might be it.
Oh, my.
When this guy's on, look out. He hasn't done nearly enough to get the pin yet.
It's going to take more than that.
Submission time.
Doesn't appear to be locked in very well.
And he breaks the hold.
But look at him, still trying to catch his breath.
Boom, what impact.
Game, set, match. This one is over.
The first one was vicious, but somehow this one was even more devastating.
I got right to the gut. Can he score the pin? Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
We've seen this before.
Nailed it.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
It's locked in. They tapped. They tapped.
And unfortunately, Kamishita won.
And here's another peek at the moves he saw in that match.
He ain't messing around. I remember this part very well. Man, this was great. And here's the last piece of the puzzle.
Here is your winner, the Narcissist.
Going to add that match to the highlight reel.
Great effort from both these guys, Michael. I'm willing to bet this isn't the last time we see them square off.
Guys, it sounds like we can all agree that was an extremely impressive win.
All right, next up we have the Great Beautiful Strong pair taking on the Vanity Twins.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Technical and Shy Girl, the Orient Express.
We're just moments away from this huge tag team match, guys.
And I don't think I've ever seen these four superstars more motivated than they appear to be heading into this one, Michael.
And their opponents, The Show and the Dominator, Spencer, Vicious and Delicious.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have tag team action coming up.
And given the state of the tag team division right now and how incredibly competitive it is, this match might just make or break one of these.
And here we go, folks, as we get this tag team match started.
When I think of tag teams that can make a major impact on today's WWE, I absolutely think of these two teams.
Look at it. Oh, goodness. Looking for the exclamation point. She better do something fast. She somehow breaks free.
But you have to wonder how much damage was done.
Suplex. Beautiful technique. Tag. This should be a good one here.
Or bad for their opponent. Right to the chest. You gotta believe this one's over. We know what's coming here. I don't think this is going to do it. She fights out. But that doesn't mean the damage wasn't already done, Michael. There have been times in sports entertainment when unlikely duos have formed, and over time they develop and bond and become an outstanding tag team combination. The team that immediately comes to mind is the powerhouse duo of Cesaro and Sheamus. After their thrilling best-of-7 series, I wouldn't think they'd develop into a top tag team. Ooh.
I think we're going to get the... Look out. There's the tag.
And that changes the entire outlook for these women, Michael.
I don't think anyone thought Cesaro and Sheamus would develop into a premier tag team. Over time, the superstars realized that they were better as allies than as enemies. And when they combined their incredible strength, the results were something that couldn't be ignored.
It was really unbelievable to witness the evolution of Cesaro and Sheamus as a team. We saw them improve every week and conquer a variety of opponents. To see the Swiss Cyborg and Celtic Warrior go from unwilling partners to WWE Raw Tag Team Champions was truly impressive.
I think this is the beginning of the end. She better do something.
No, she escapes it.
Yeah, I don't know if she had it locked in fully, Michael.
Nailed it. She's taking on some heat, though we've seen her come back from worse in the past.
She's putting up quite a fight here, Cole, but despite that, now is probably a good time to look for the tag.
We're looking at... She reverses out of it.
And not a second too soon. Close call there.
Oh, man, she's rolling now.
Boom! Switch.
Nice.
Shut it down.
A trip to the local medical facility might be in order after that.
Vicious knee. Oof.
Avoids trouble there. Tag.
Gotta wonder what they have in store for their opponent here.
Specifically targeting the leg.
I think this is the beginning of the end.
She's clearly not getting paid by the hour. The pin's broken up. I think she's trying to prove a point here. She's beginning to take some heat here. And she's trying to flip the script here.
Easier said than done, Michael.
You can see the confidence just beaming from her right now.
Most of the truly great tag teams in sports entertainment created a double-team finishing maneuver. The spike pile driver from Anderson and Blanchard, the heart attack from the Hart Foundation, the rocker dropper from the Rockers, or the Doomsday device from the Road Warriors. A team needs to have a tag team finisher and be able to execute that finisher on all types of opponents.
Corey, a few moments ago, you mentioned some of the great tag team finishing moves in sports entertainment history. Don't forget about the 3D from the Dudley Boys, or the double drop kick from the 2017 WWE Hall of Famers, the Rock and Roll Express. In tag team action, like in singles competition, once a duo nails their opponent with their finisher,
I think we know what this is.
look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. Good job getting to the ropes there.
Yeah, that could have been bad.
She might have it.
Oh, nasty impact.
Man, she knows how to make a comeback. Yeah, you don't want to get dropped like that. That's for sure.
Dodges that one.
Boom!
Got the reversal.
Uh-oh, tag team work. Here we go. Double team.
They can't walk after that attack to the back. Oh, it's over. Let's look at that once more.
This is why they are two of the most feared women in all of WWE.
She's looking at it. She goes for the cover. 1, 2. Gets the shoulder up. Wow, what's it going to take?
Wow, I am impressed. Tag team history was made when the first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions were crowned at Backlash 2016. The unlikely duo of Rhino and Heath Slater caught lightning in a bottle and ran through the tag team title tournament. In the finals, Rhino and Slater took on the Usos to see which team would beat.
Some good technique right there.
She got her with a reversal. Hard landing there.
Nothing to worry about, just a little misstep on her part.
There was a lot of going for the big one. Ooh, what impact.
She can pick up the win here, guys.
Boom, what impact.
Wow, she's fought her way all the way back here.
Look out. There she goes. Gets the tag. She's got something in mind. Look at this.
High cross body.
I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing. Another great tag team match here tonight. I don't think the tag team scene has ever been hotter here in WWE.
She is on fire.
She's flirting with a count out here, guys.
Come on, hurry up. Get back in there.
Oh, and it's a reversal. Tagged in. They got it. Here's another quick look at some of the highlights.
Of course, the Great Beautiful Strong Pair won.
This was another great moment.
By countout.
She's taking care of business.
Know how I feel about countout victories, you guys.
Look at her go. She left it all in the ring, and I expected nothing less.
Here are your winners, Technical and Shy Girl, the Orient Express.
Quite some back and forth there before finally picking up the win.
Come on, ref. Let her get back in there. Let's get a true winner.
And we're now underway with this huge tag team.
Why did you go to rematch? I don't know why. I keep pressing the wrong button. I need to stop. Trying to look at my notes to see the next match. Okay. Make sure that's the right one. keep Bare Knuckle regular. Next up, we have the Exotic Warriors taking on Bare Knuckle.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 552 pounds, the Omega and the King, the Thrill Seekers.
Byron, what can we expect to see from these two teams here tonight?
Michael, I fully expect to see these two teams put on an absolute clinic in tag team competition. That's how good these teams are.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 560 pounds, Axe Stone and Max Thunder, the Hit Squad.
Guys, we have a big-time tag team match coming up here.
A big-time match with big-time stakes, Michael. Neither one of these superstars can afford a loss right now.
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
Doesn't get any better than this. We're about to witness tag team action at its finest, fellas. Oh, face first.
Here's a tag. Opponent off the ropes.
Oh, incredible height.
Harsh impact.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Double axe handle smash. Oh, nasty fall. He's starting to show signs of fatigue. Looking to lock it in here.
During the rivalry between the Hardy Boys and Cesaro and Sheamus over the Raw.
Whoa, he gets out of it.
He's at another level right now, Michael.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
You gotta believe this one's over. The 2 out of 3 falls match that saw the Hardy Boys go at it with Cesaro and Sheamus was a throwback of sorts. Throughout the 1960s and 70s, championship title defenses and grudge matches were often decided in the 2 out of 3 falls format. Cesaro and Sheamus didn't waste any time and scored the decisive first fall after a brogue kick rocked Jeff Hardy.
Cesaro and Sheamus wanted to continue their domination of Team Extreme, but the Hardys had other ideas as Matt tied things up at 1 fall apiece after a twist of fate on the Swiss Cyborg. After a swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy, the match broke down and the 3rd fall was ruled a double countout.
Good golly, what a knee.
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the 2 partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. Gut-wrench suplex.
Making it look easy.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Ooh, that'll mess up his shoulder. What a strike. He's too quick for him there.
In May of 2017, SmackDown Live saw an incredible women's tag.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
He's making a statement here with this attack. Counter here.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Ooh, what impact. I think only a group as treacherous as the Welcoming Committee could bring Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair back together. Natalia's power set the tone for the match and gave her team an advantage. That was until Carmella's overconfidence let the Irish lass kicker turn the tide and get back into the match. And then it was elementary from there for the Irish-born superstar.
Naomi did an excellent tag made. Oh, this isn't going to be good.
Not going to be good at all. Off the backbreaker. Oh, right to the back.
I'm not sure how much he has left.
What a stunt.
Beautiful technique.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Kicks out in time.
Just not enough damage done yet, Cole.
Oh, boy, he is rolling.
He gets him with a reversal. Oh, man. Ouch. He's looking a little weary here. Looks to me like he's starting to feel the pressure, guys.
Why he's still in the match at this point is beyond me, guys. Maybe he forgot it's a tag team match. I don't know. There's got to be some explanation.
This is one of the more evenly matched contests we've seen in quite some time. From the looks of things, it could really go either way. Oh boy, he is rolling. Effectively using the knee.
Double underhook suplex. A drop kick in the corner.
Perfectly executed. This one's over, guys.
Reverses that one. He's so close to making it, and he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Oh, nasty impact.
A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win.
Oh, he's able to reverse it.
Big move coming. Wait for it.
Ooh, he might just win this thing right here.
This may very well be it. Now, that's an impressive tag team victory. And here's another quick look at those superstars in action in that tag team
Warriors
battle.
take the win.
Yeah, he's putting in the work. Remember this? Man, oh man, look at that. Every single minute of this one was memorable.
Here are your winners, the Omega and the King, the Thrill Seekers.
There's no doubt about it. That's a big pinfall win right there.
Now that's having a game plan and executing it to perfection.
It's hard to ignore the buzz coming from this Tampa crowd tonight. I hope everybody at home enjoyed this match as well.
Alright, next up we have Blossom versus June Kubota, who still has the Miss Money in the briefcase. Miss Money in the Bank briefcase. Even though her and Bliss could cash in at any time, more than likely they'll probably wait till after Survivor Series.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring, accompanied by Cutie Pie, and representing the Good Girls from parts unknown, B.
Singles action on its way, and it sounds like this arena is more than ready to kick this one off.
So is social media, Michael. The opening bell hasn't even rung, and yet both these superstars are already trending.
Miss Money in the Bank.
And her opponent, from Osaka, Japan, she is Mrs. Money in the Bank, Buster.
There is an absolutely big fight feel in the arena tonight for this one.
Yeah, and judging from the vibe here currently, it seems to me like this is the one this sold-out crowd came to see.
Both superstars coming to this matchup with a lot to prove.
Settle in, guys. This is going to be a blast to watch.
Oof! Looks like she wants to beat her inside the ring. Super kick! Brain buster! Point of the elbow, nailed it. She's starting to take a beating. This one appears far from over, and she knows that.
You know, she's the kind of competitor.
Shoulders on the mat. She's looking to get out of here with a win early. Oh, wow. Very difficult position to be in right now.
Yeah, situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Well, this will damage your back. Axe handle finds the mark.
She dodges that one.
Harsh impact.
Boom, what impact. Wow.
That won't separate your shoulder. That'll divorce it.
She's starting to stammer here. She's starting to feel the pressure here, fellas.
She's not looking so good here, guys. She's going to need to find a way to fend off some of this offense, and quickly.
I don't care how much of an expert you are in this business, nobody could have seen this match going this way. Nobody. Jeez.
She's on the defensive now. To be expected, though, given the competition she's in there with tonight.
Pump the brakes a bit, Cole. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I can tell you with all certainty, she still has plenty of gas left in the tank.
This was bound to happen eventually, guys. Her opponent is just too talented to let her walk all over her for this entire match. So agile. Ooh, what impact.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Boom! She goes for the quick pin. And an early kick out.
How in the world?
Nailed it. Oh, my God. Oh, moonsault!
Man, did you see the height on that?
Beautiful technique. Boom, right in the button. Oh, no, we've got a problem here, guys.
No kidding. Who knows what will happen next?
No way, no way.
Here's the setup.
This is it.
We're going to see it.
How much more punishment needs to be dished out? Just finish it.
Harsh impact. Wow, she's fought her way all the way back here.
Looks like she wants to win early. What a way to win a singles match. Now's a good time to look at some of the highlights from that last matchup.
That's a woman on a mission. And last but not least, there was this.
Here is your winner, B.
Huge victory here in one-on-one action.
Hey, she was the better woman of the two tonight. It's that simple.
What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.
Next up, we have Titanic Tim versus Duke Nukem.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 432 pounds, the WWE Non-Stop Champion, Tough Man.
And I know the title's not on the line, but the champ better bring his A game here tonight.
You can bet he did, Michael. You don't get to the spot he's in without bringing your best each and every time, regardless of whether the title's on the line.
And his opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 275 pounds, Duke.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for one-on-one action.
And Michael, it sounds to me like this crowd already picked the one who they want to win this match.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
And I can't help but wonder how the champ's game plan differs, if at all, knowing that the title is not on the line here tonight. Nice neck breaker. And the slam.
Oh, no, inverted atomic drop. Oh, my Lord. Gotta look out for that right hook.
Spear! There's a pin now. Not much behind that pin attempt.
He can withstand a lot more punishment, I can promise you that.
Clothesline!
Oh, that'll leave a mark. Oof.
He's starting to stumble here. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
I know it's early, but he has to do everything in his power not to let this get out of hand.
Oh, what incredible power. Wow, what a vertical suplex. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Lights out. DDT connects. We got to cover. Digging deep for a kick out. It's way too early. He's too quick for him there. Now the old vicious head crank. Look at the torque. Oh my goodness, this hurts. Oh! Jarring impact. And a pin attempt. An easy kick out there. Oh, clothesline. Boom, what impact. He gets him with a reversal. Oh, nasty impact. Elbow drop. Looks like he's starting to sweat now. To be expected, though. It's not like he's in there with a slouch, guys.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
This is exactly the opening his opponent... Spear! Spear!
Can he finish the job?
That'll rattle your whole body.
You gotta believe this one's over.
But he's got to capitalize now.
Could be something.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
When this guy...
Oh, right to the side of the face.
Victory is on the horizon. Oh boy, he is rolling.
Ooh, what a jawbreaker. Ooh! This could be all she wrote. Impactful slam.
Here's his moment, Michael. Yeah, there's no way this match isn't over after that one. Yes! Unreal performance.
How about another look at some of the highlights?
And Titanic Tim takes the win. I mean, of course. Duke Nukem.
Who could forget this?
Jackknife powerbomb. Like, ow. If you ever got a jackknife powerbomb, you know how much this
Look at him
hurts.
go.
Trust me.
Ain't
I
nothing
have
better
proof.
than action like this.
Here is your winner, Tough Man.
The shoulders were down for 3, and this one's in the books.
There's nothing more pure than picking up a win in a good old-fashioned one-on-one fight.
As we close the book on this match, I need to remind everybody just how big of a win this was. Simply amazing.
All right. I have to make sure. Now we're on the main event. Because it's ROH, you know the drill. Tag action. 6-man tag action. Or in this case, ladies. Down and on the floor. Cause you can love, but you can't touch. You love me so much. Oops, hold on. Oops, almost got the partners mixed up. Okay. All right. We have the team of the Battle Dancers and Noble Rose taking on Captain SNK and Black Widow.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Diamond and Princess High Energy.
An exciting six-man tag team match coming up here, gentlemen.
Michael, ever since this match was announced, I've gone back and forth as to which team I think will walk away victorious. At this point, I'd say it's just too close to call.
partner from Tokyo, Japan, the NXT European Women's Champion, Justice Rose.
Plenty of action coming up as we have 6 of WWE's top names ready to go here.
Oh man, Michael, 6-man matches like this always remind me of world class back in the 1980s.
And their opponents, first, Mary Ryan and Jillian Valentine, the Alliance.
As we get ready to go here, Byron, I understand you've done a little research as it relates to these two teams.
Believe it or not, Michael, there are rumors circulating in the locker room that both these teams have issues when it comes to being on the same page. So it'll be interesting to see if that comes to fruition at some point here tonight.
And their partner from Dresden, Germany, the Raw Women's Champion, the Webmaster.
Guys, we have plenty of drama heading into this 6-man tag team matchup.
That's right, Michael. Anytime you put 6 superstars in the ring at the same time, there's no telling what will happen.
This should be interesting, guys, as 6 of WWE's top names square off here.
We've seen some amazing six-man tag team matches in the past, and I'm sure this one will rank right up there with some of the best.
Vertical suplex.
Nice.
This might be it.
Oh, my.
Slap. Tossed around like a rag doll. What a stomp.
Good grief.
Nailed it. Ooh.
Tag made. What are we going to see here?
Oh, my goodness! And they're not finished.
Suplex. Getting closer now. There it is. She's made the tag.
And her partner is on absolute fire right now.
Drop kick.
Tag made. Here we go.
Bang. And set up.
Torturous knee. There are times during a six-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all 6 superstars duke it out inside, and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out.
Hooked up.
Great power.
Inverted suplex.
Wow, the crowd's on the edge of their seats. A trip to the local medical facility might be.
Looking at it here. Byron, you talked about the moment in 6-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the... She fights out.
But that doesn't mean the damage wasn't already done, Michael.
Oh, this is dangerous right here. Ooh, what impact. Back breaker.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. 2 teams of 3 compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations could be added like...
Tag is made, set up top. This could end very, very badly, Byron.
Oh, no. Power bomb.
Victory is
Going for the cover. Bulldog.
delivered with force.
6-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction, or 3 superstars have aligned because of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a 6-man tag team being, look out, this could be it.
Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. The exciting trio took on Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz. Truth be told, both Miz and Ambrose blended in with their impromptu tag team partners pretty well.
Putting it all on the line. Oh, what a snapmare.
Oh, perfectly executed.
Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the 6-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with the Daredevil Hardy Boys.
I've got to say, I had goosebumps for a week after the Hardy Boys returned to WWE at 2017's WrestleMania. During that six-man on Raw, Team Extreme formed an effective trio with that lunatic Dean Ambrose. After a twist of fate from Matt Hardy, Jeff crushed The Miz with a swanton bomb, and that was all she wrote.
Look at her go.
Oh, nasty impact.
Do what you gotta do to maintain the advantage.
Beautiful technique.
Oh, and she makes the tag.
And not a moment too soon, Michael.
Oh, chin-breaking uppercut. Boom. Drop kick. Irish whip. Oh, and it's a reversal. She might have it. She better do something fast. And she escapes the submission.
Not a lot of people can break out of that one, Michael.
When she gets in attack mode, look out. What a stomp.
Good.
You gotta believe this one's over.
Is that it? Is it over?
She dodges that one.
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye.
Tag made. The superstar setting.
Boom, impact.
I knew it was only a matter of time. Harsh impact.
She goes for the cover. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive.
It's attacking the back.
Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when members of a six-man team have differences or had differences in the past. If the team can't find a way to get on the same page, they will not last very long. Someone on the team has to step up and make sure for at least that match, everyone on the team can work together.
That's easier said than done. Just because superstars might be favorites of the WWE Universe or have a common enemy, that doesn't mean they'll get along. It also doesn't mean that any past issues will magically go away. In this business, people have long memories, so if someone sees an issue on their team, they need to resolve it right away. She is on fire.
Oh my God, what a forearm!
Right to the jaw.
Incredible agility.
Up and down. Long distance drop.
Oh, nasty impact. Look at the look in her eyes. She's in the zone now. Looking for the win.
The end may be near. She's starting to fight out, guys.
And she breaks free.
I don't know how she did it, but that was impressive.
Irish whip.
Uh-oh. Tag team work from the high rent district. Oh my God, you gotta be kidding me.
Hurricane Rana into a power bomb.
Oh, it's over.
And she turns it around on her.
In 2016, the new...
This is it.
Side slam. Now that's what I call making a statement. Yeah, you don't see a slam like that very often.
Beautiful technique.
Tag made. Tag team maneuver on the horizon.
This might be it.
Oh my.
Got every ounce of that one. Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional six-man tag match, but it showed what can happen when issues between factions can't be resolved through a sanctioned WWE match. I'll tell you what, none of the men who fought in that conflict will ever be the same.
And she kicks out.
She's still in this one.
Oh man, she's rolling now.
Clothesline over the top.
Man, look at her go.
Oh, nice belly to back.
That could be a game changer.
Dangerously close to getting counted out.
Definitely cutting it close, Michael.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat the...
What an amazing six-man tag match.
Now let's take a look back at these ladies in action.
And the Battle Dancers and Noble Rose won. by countout.
That's a woman on a mission. Oh, I can't believe this. And last but not least,
Here are your winners, the Diamond Princess.
Alrighty,
and
thank you guys for
Justice
tuning in
Rose.
to Ring of Honor.
Could have gone either way there
Hopefully
for
you
a
can
while.
tune in
Hey, a win's a
bit
win, but
later
I'm not sure if there are many people on the
for
roster that would want to get the win like this.
SmackDown.
As hard as it will be not to think about that
Trying to
amazing
figure out
match we just saw,
what
we must move on here, guys.
More than likely 5 p.m. Central Time is what I'm thinking about streaming SmackDown. Yeah, let's make it about 5 p.m. Really hope you enjoyed the show, and as always, good fight, good night. Well, maybe I shouldn't do the outro since you're gonna see me later. See you next time, you guys.